Kennedy Lucas. Morning on the mic, fresh page, fresh aim. Small step, big shift, same heart, new game. From the low road talk to the crown on top. You don't wait for grace, you make it pop. Hands up, mind clear. Feel that spark near. Every setback turns when the vision's here. Kennedy Lucas live mindset. We rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you can hear me correctly, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you guys a fun segment, something new, something I've never done before. And it is finally coming into fruition, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Kennedy Lucas Lift Mindset. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to Crunch Duluth. They're not paying me to promote their gym and to promote their content, promote their stuff. But I want to say thank you because I did ask the staff members if I could record just a small segment of this episode for you guys. So the purpose of this podcast, purpose of this video, is to kind of show you guys what I be doing. This episode is going to be an episode of conversations, an episode of me having fun in the gym. Some episodes I'm going to get personal. When I become personal, I hope you guys enjoy the stories that I tell on each episode. The idea is to record segments every Saturday. I can't record an episode every day because after work the gym here is packed, you know, and I don't want to spook people with a camera. So Saturday is going to be where I do my episodes. And we're targeting from 5 to 10 minutes. This is not going to be an hour. It's not going to be an hour, 30-minute show because I do want to make sure that I enjoy my time when working out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I want to say, again, thank you to Crunch allowing me to just record. They didn't really have much of a problem with it because everybody records their progress, but and my idea is not to record people. If people flock in front of the camera, that's on them, but I don't want to record people. All right, let's get to it. I'm here to work out with you guys. I'm excited. I'm excited for this series. I hope you guys like it. Ladies and gentlemen, get your body right because it is summer season. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, brother.
Good to see you. It's summer season, and it's gonna be awesome. I do say to a lot of people, you know, school's out, high schoolers are coming in and getting their workout in, so it's gonna be one of those things that I get very, very excited for, kinda. And here we go. So I just warmed up in the treadmill. That's what I just did. So one of the things I like to do is work on a form, work on my arms, and work on my abs. That's one of the things that I'm working hard on is my arms and my abs. Simply because it's summer season, I like the body to look right, and I like to do my thing. So this is what we do. And I promise you guys, I'm gonna make sure that I talk more in these episodes. If I don't talk, that means I'm focusing on a certain lift. So, the first topic of conversation, how and when did I get into my fitness journey? I'll tell you guys. My fitness journey began in 2016. Believe it or not, 2016, I was in college. I was a chubby kid. Everybody knows that story. I am a chubby boy back in 2016. I wanted to change something about my weight because, yes, that's one of the things I did get bullied in high school for, is me being a little bit heavy. And when I become a little bit heavy, you know, people make their jokes, right? So I started going to the gym on campus when I was in college. They had a campus gym, and I started to go to that gym. I started to lose the weight. I started to do my thing, and I started to enjoy it, right? So then in 2019, that's when I joined Crunch. Crunch was a new gym in the area that one time, and I wanted to explore that. Starting in 2019, I started to lose the weight. And when I lost the weight, it was impeccable, guys. It was one of those things that I really, I get excited for losing that weight, because once I started to lose the weight, my mentality changed, my confidence changed, everything about me has changed. So fast forward to 2020, 2020 was COVID year. So everything was shut down. When everything got shut down, I couldn't go to the gym. I was in my depression state. I was drinking a lot. I just was not happy. I was working in hospitality at the time, and hospitality wasn't the greatest. So 2020, we just couldn't do it. Now 2021, when the gym opened back up, I was in there. And ever since then, I started going to the gym almost every day. And it's one of those things that I get excited for, because when I started to lose the weight, everything changed. And I never stopped. I never stopped going to the gym since then. Now, a lot of people might ask me, okay, this doesn't look like Crunch in Snellville. This looks like the Duluth location. It is. Shout out to Crunch Snellville. They're under renovations right now. And it sucks, because I wanted to bring this series to Crunch, but since they're under construction right now, I need a gym that I can get to a lot of stuff. And when I got to know this particular gym, they have everything kind of open. It's a little bit smaller than Snellville, but they have everything that I need to work out and clang and bang. Now, this exercise that I'm doing right now is new. It's hard as nails to do. Whoop. Hard as nails to do, but it can be done. Every exercise, I think, is hard to do when you first start. But once you start doing that exercise and that workout and it works, it's one of those things that you'll get into, you get used to it. That exercise I just did is good for your belly. I'm trying to make this tone, and it's good for your cardio. This next exercise, boy howdy, it's hard. It's hard. Woo, yeah, that's hard to do. So shout out to all the gym goers today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's rainy. We're here in Atlanta. It's gonna be raining throughout the whole week, which is kind of needed, because we had a lot of sunshine, but we also had a lot of pollen this year. So the rain is needed, because it's going to wash off all of the pollen that we have, which is amazing. Woo! Yeah. That's another exercise. Another one I like doing is I like to take a 30-pound weight, 30-pound weight, put your arms together, bam. Because a lot of people ask me, what's my focus? My focus is my upper body strength, a little bit of legs too, but my upper body strength, because that's what people notice. And once you notice that change, because I look myself in the mirror and I'm looking a tad bit slimmer. So that's how I do it. Now, within my gym journey, my gym stories, I had a couple of episodes, I have a couple of good pushes, I have a couple of interesting moments. And all of those interesting moments happen in Crunch Snellville. I've noticed that, within my story, I peep a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. I had my fair share of gym crushes. I know I see it on TikTok, everybody's talking about their gym crushes and whatnot. One of those things that I had endured. I know quite a few stories. I got quite a few stories, and which I can talk about, I'm over it. But, I had a lot of gym crushes that come down into the gym. I had one crush on a trainer that, worked there, just, try to feel her out, but that didn't go nowhere. Turns out she got a boyfriend. But let me tell y'all about this other gym crush I had. I'm over it, but hey, it's good for the first episode, right? So, true story. There was a girl that goes to the gym, and she's rather cute. I still think she's cute, but you know, you learn to get over people fast. She was doing her thing. I noticed her. She was different, right? When she's different, you try to go up to her. And this was before the cancel culture started. This is before the don't approach a girl in the gym trend started, and it's still happening. And what I did was, and this story I tell you guys, I think you guys heard this story a lot too. This might be $1 million worth of game for the fellas out there. But if you're trying to talk to a girl in the gym, what you want to do is if you notice her working out an exercise that obviously you know how she's doing it and the technique and the form, fellas, you got to play dumb, right? Play dumb. Play dumb, act like you don't know what exercise she's doing, act like you don't know what the form technique she has in her mind to do that exercise. That sparks up the conversation. So what I did was, I went up just like this. First and foremost, what you want to do, my fellas, don't approach her if she's mid-set. I tell y'all, fellas, don't approach her if she's mid-set. And if she's thrusting some sort of form, don't approach her. That's not the time. The time is when she's resting and she doesn't look mean. So this is what I did, right? This is the comedy part of it now. So she's over there. Just imagine, she over there. And I'm like, okay, she's resting. She don't look too mean. Let me just, I was listening to music too. I was like, man, I gotta say something. I gotta shoot my shot. I gotta do my thing, right? So my music blasted, and then I think I was listening to the Locks. Locks is one of my favorite hip hop artist groups. So Hustling, the Locks, I'm mid-set. I'm like, okay, now's my chance. So guys, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't run up to her. What you got to do is you got to kind of smooth into it. You got to be like, hey, this is what I did. I said, hey, sorry to disturb you. I noticed you're doing a type of workout. I'm working on it. I see it's working your core. Your core body there. Does that really work? Because I'm trying to work on, my core. She says yes, it works. And she said it's one of her favorites. I remember it like it was yesterday. One of her favorites. I said, cool, I'm gonna try to do that. I just wanted to ask you. She reaches out and introduced her name. And she said her name was such and such. And I said, oh. And in my mind, it's like, I didn't think I was gonna go that far. So I said, hey, my name is Kennedy. Nice to meet you. We shook hands. Notice the body language though, right? I'm not trying to get up on, so she's right here. You wanna be at least about right here, right? You don't wanna be so close up to her, right? Because that's body language, you're too close to her. So I had to make sure I extended my hand out, not like this, but just like a nice little handshake. And that was it. That was it. That was the end of that conversation. It didn't really go anywhere. And I had to let her go, when the conversation doesn't go anywhere. I see her at the gym and it's like, damn, she looked nervous and scared of me. I don't, And I'm learning now, because if you guys don't know, now I'm at the age of 30. I'm 30 years old. So now I'm very particular about what kind of girls that I try to attract, because it's one of those things that it happens. Now, I did mess up. I was going through Instagram, and I saw her Instagram page, so I followed, but I didn't know that was a no-no, I guess, in this economy. And that was it, right? That was it. That was the whole conversation. I did have this one moment. I was parking, and I got out of the car. I was going to the gym, and I'm walking, and she's walking out, and I'm like, oh, shit. there go my ex crush now. Like, oh shit, what do I do? So I looked off to the street, trying to, you know, not make eye contact. Boy, howdy, I broke my eye contact. We looked. I looked up to the road. She looked at the road. I looked back at her. She looked back at me. I looked back out to the road. And that was it. And then I said, hey, but, you know, I was like, hey, how you doing? And walked by. And I don't think she heard me. But that was it. That was the end of that crush, you know? And, you know, you win some, you lose some. You chalk it up to your wins and losses. Right? And I tell you another gym crush that I had, you know. Now this one I still talk to this day. She's very, very nice. I doubt she's watching this episode, but, you know, she was a little bit older than me. So I tried, you know, getting to know her a little bit, getting over that other crush I had. And then after that, you know, I got her name. I said, hey, one day I'd like to treat you to lunch. I got her number. And we still talk to this day, but I can tell that she liked someone a little bit different than me. And I might have been, I guess, too young for her. And after that, that also didn't go anywhere. But shout out to her. If she's watching, you know who you are. Shout out to you. We're still friends. It's just, you know, it won't be nothing more than that. Plus, with that in particular girl, every time she's in the gym, she has a lot of dudes that are, not saying that she a hoe or anything like that, but she has a lot of dudes that try to talk to her and, you know, squat her and spot her, and, you know, it's a lot. You can tell these dudes are just trying to get on. One thing about me, when I'm trying to get a gym crush or talk to a girl or get her number or to find out more about her, I don't be creepy with it. You know, I'm gonna take my time, because if you take your time, it's gonna be something beautiful once you take your time. And that's all you gotta do is take your time getting to know somebody. And it's hard because we're in this society now that relationships people that's trying to get to know people in today's society, it doesn't really work well. It don't. Because I've met girls who just needed help with their car payment or needed financial help. And I'm not here for that. I'm here to get to know you on a deeper personal manner, right? So I say to my fellas, those guys, those girls, you gotta leave them alone. Because they're not looking for that. They're not looking for the deep connection. I'm not saying all girls. Some girls, they're not looking for that. Especially, I will say, some gym girlies, they're a little bit weird, I'll be honest. Some gym girlies are weird as fuck. And that's why I'm not into the weird as fuck gym girls, right? If you weird about me trying to get to know you, then that's okay. You're not for me. And then that first crush that I mentioned, she could be weird, right? She could be weird about it. So I had to let her go for sure. The second gym crush I had, you know, she's not weird about it. I got her number, I got to know her, but, you know, sometimes when you think you like somebody and you think you're crushing on somebody, you get to know them. It's like, I don't think I like you like that. I think we're better off as just friends, right? So that's why I say on my other shows that I no longer yearn for the gym crush or going for a girl that's in the gym or trying to get to know a girl, period. Now, if it happens, it happens, but I'm not desperate anymore. I don't think I ever really was desperate, but I'm not desperate. I learned to be within my skin. I learned to be within my body. I know that my workouts are working because I post my gym content and I'm looking swoller and swoller and swoller and swoller each and every day. Now, some dudes that are in here now, they're big as fuck. I'll get there one day. I'm not there yet. And that's okay, right? It's okay. Let me get a swallow. And shout out to Celsius. Celsius, not a sponsor, but Celsius, if you want to sponsor us, go ahead. Okay. Damn, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so that's why I no longer yearn for those things. In the gym, I do my thing, and even though I peeped it, a lot of ladies, either here at this gym or in Snellville, they're noticing the progress. And let me tell you something, fellas. When you don't go after her, and you don't be creepy about it, and you don't pursue her, that's when she come back around. And when she come back around, she come back around. It could be to where you might change your mind. It could be to where it might be too late. And if it's too late, it's too late. Because that man probably found somebody else by now. See what I'm saying? So it might be a little too late. So that's why I don't yearn. I don't go after, I don't pursue. I do my thing. I come to the gym, I work it and kill it and then leave. Right? Because I know it's all about being comfortable within your skin. And if you are comfortable, like I am now, recording and talking to a camera and people walking around staring at me, I'm comfortable. Right? And people see it. People are like, "Ooh, what's he doing? Oh, Kennedy." Yeah, I hear it too. Like, "Ooh, Kennedy, you look big. You got swole. You look good." I'm like, "Yeah." Discipline. So I tell y'all something. I'm hurting right now. My body hurting. But we'll get it in. All right. And speaking of being comfortable, I tell y'all, once you're comfortable, I went to I had an eye appointment yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Eye appointment went really well. I needed a lot for my prescription. I needed the anti-fatigue stuff in my prescription. I needed the blue light filter, and I wanted some new lens. So I went to the eye appointment yesterday. Shout out to Warbury Parker in Web Gym. They were so professional. They were so great. And I needed some new set of eyes. Shout out to Dr. Brown. Dr. Brown, if you're watching this episode, shout out to you, my eye doctor. Checked me out, and she gave me some things that I needed. And when she gave me the stuff that I needed, hold that thought. I got to get me a 17.5. So I was able to get the prescription that I needed for my eyes. Because let me tell you guys something, my eyesight, I had to do this a lot in this episode because I can't see the camera or the screen because I'm really blind without these things, without my glasses. And so I went in there, got my eye exam done. It was really good. Got me some new glasses. And then the lady that worked there, she was trying to pick out a style for me. She asked me what kind of style I was going for. And this is what I said. No lie, no shit lie. Real shit talk. I said, I'm aiming for glasses that look very nerdy. Everybody laughed. They're like, really? And they didn't laugh because it was corny. They laughed because they never heard it before. I said, I want a style of glasses that will bring out my most authentic self and my most nerdness. If you guys know, I'm a nerd. And I'm proud to be a nerd. I'm a geek too. I play video games. I like anime. I make movies. I make animated movies. I like comic books. I like cartoon shows. Like, I'm a legit nerd. So I said to him, give me glasses that's gonna make me look like Point Dexter. And they laughed. And I said, yeah, because that's who I am. If you guys don't know, besides me filming movies and podcasting for you guys, I'm also an IT technician. I work in information technology. I'm an audio engineer. I'm a lighting designer. Like, I do tech. So it's fitting. So I ended up getting the glasses I want, and I'll probably post about it on Instagram if you want to know what the type of glasses. I have to wait about 2 weeks for them to get delivered to my house. So I can't wait. I can't wait for that. But that's the point of me saying, channel your inner nerdness if you are a nerd. Don't be afraid. Because let me tell you something. Nerds, they make money. Remember that. We make money. So I'm proud. And I'm swole too. I lift. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to wrap this episode right there. This is the first episode. We hope that you guys enjoy it. Of course, throughout this season, I'm going to record different workouts that I do and talk to you guys about it. This first episode will just be free weights today because I got to get back into it. I got to listen to more music, but I love you guys so very much. And if you guys enjoy this show, let me tell you something. If you guys enjoy this show, I thank y'all so very much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. I got to say to Crunch Duluth, thank y'all so much for allowing me to record. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you go to Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, Lifetime, Gold Gym, Crunch is where it's at, right? It's a lot of good weights. This new facility is, I think it's about $3 million renovation. They're done. So if you want it, now I do got to say, it gets crowded, right? But if you want a good, effective workout and to have good trainers, Crunch is the way to go, honestly, in my opinion. So we'll see you guys in the next Kennedy Lucas Lift Mindset podcast. I love you guys. Thank you guys for staying tuned. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Live. Kennedy Lucas. Morning on the mic, fresh page, fresh aim. Small step, big shift, same heart, new game. From the low road talk to the crown on top. You don't wait for grace, you make it pop. Hands up, mind clear. Feel that spark near every setback.